Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. And today we are reading Miguel's little secret. Let's see what little secret he'll have for us. But let's go. Today was a lot of fun. Oh, I can't wait for his. Hopefully, his will be so depressing like now, kids. But anyways, announced to Miguel while recalling what a great time we had on our date. It was fun for me too. Miguel smiles back in amusement. I'm glad that you feel the same way. I glance up at the ceiling while continuing to reflect. I'm sure being with you made it all different. I chuckle and Miguel grins back at me. It sounds like you two had an enjoyable day off. I would say, Miguel. Hey, I thought we agreed that was a secret. Oh, you're right. You two look quite the happy couple. It's a pleasure sharing in your enjoyment. I brought you a refill. Josh smiles and proceeds to top up our coffee cup. Great, I was hoping to sit and talk a little longer. Thanks, Josh. Take your time and enjoy yourselves. Thanks. Miguel appreciatively bows his head. You're welcome. If you don't mind the intrusion, I would love to hear about what you did today. You would? I excitedly leaned forward. We did a whole bunch of stuff. For starters, we went to this really tasty waffle cafe. They served them with ice cream, cream cheese inside, and Miguel. Hey, you're not going to tell him that, are you? What's this? Has our world-class gold medalist managed to do something adorable while out on a date? He sure did. The server warned us the waffles were hot, but Miguel immediately took a bite out of his and burnt myself. Are you alright? It wasn't that bad, but it still sting a little. When Josh chuckles, Miguel begins to blush and pokes me in the arm. And what did you do after that? After that, we went shopping. There were several things I had been meaning to buy, so that worked out well. And then today's main reason for going out, the horse. The horse? Josh gives us a puzzled look. Yep, Nolan asked us to check up on his horse for him. Ah, no wonder. Nolan has been quite busy lately, hasn't he? I've helped Nolan with his horse in the past, and of course animals are Livia's specialty. So Nolan said he felt safe living. I don't know why I said it like that. So Nolan said he felt safe leaving him in our care. He decided the two of you were qualified. That makes sense. Josh nods understandingly. Have you ever met Nolan's horse? He's incredibly friendly and quite adorable once he gets to know you. Is that right? My understanding is that this horse is very unfriendly around people. What? Really? Did you the same thing I said? Really? You just said the same thing I just said right now. Oh my god. Really? I've never had that. Because when I went there, okay, let me just say, I looked at Josh surprised. He sure seemed friendly enough to me. Perhaps I'm mistaken. I begin to grow embarrassed. I'm sure what you experienced was true. After all, you met him for yourself. Josh grins amusingly at me. Well, I thought he was very obedient. I turned to Miguel and smiled. You're special, Olivia. You know how to get along with animals. It took ages for Nolan's horse to finally get used to me. What? Is that true? I mean, sure, he was on his guard at first, but it didn't take him long to start nuzzling me. I respond in surprise. Horses are clever and are even capable of reading people. He must have felt he could trust you, Olivia. That makes sense. Miguel adds with a laugh. Well, I hope so. Wouldn't mind looking after him again sometime. Josh, hi, where did I get Joy? Josh smiles when he hears that. Checkpoint, will I be able to do it though? No, I won't be able to. Oh my god, that's so short. But anyways, guys, I will come back to this in I guess for you to be a second, but for me it'll be a few hours or even days, depending when I'm able to get the points to for the dress up. But yes, see you later. So I am back with this. Weirdly enough, I had started recording another game, but that game is just confusing me. My brain can't decide to play that. But anyways, let's get on with history. I shouldn't even be reading all this. They still have my issue thought thing. I'm meant to go to the clinic tomorrow, but yeah. Oh look, everyone's here talking. Hello, Olivia. Miguel. Who is this? Just then the door to the cafe opens. Oh, joy. Okay, now let me just say something. So, I feel like Miguel and Joy so suit each other, so I cannot see Miguel any other way as than a friend. It's so weird. But anyways, I haven't read his main story yet, so yeah. If there's any spoilers in this, oh well. Oh hey Joy, welcome back. Thanks. Whew, that was a long day. Joy stretches, then takes a seat next to me. Sounds like you worked hard. I'll say, Josh, could I get a cup of coffee too and a snack of some kind? Of course. Hey, of course. Just give me a few minutes. Josh readily nods, then begins preparing Joy's food. You had the day off today, didn't you, Olivia? Yeah, I spent the day out and about with Miguel. We had a great time. Sounds like a date. I'm envious. Of course you are. She totally has a crush on him. Sorry, but yes, I could use a day like that to help me relax. Joy shakes her head and lets out a sigh. I work tomorrow and the day after too. All this work lately is wearing me out. Do you also have work off? Do you also have tomorrow off? Yeah, that's the plan. Joy quite often ends up working on the weekends. As a stylist, I gather it goes with the territory. At least she gets days off to compensate. Is that right? So dates 2 days in a row. Sure, sounds nice. I'd love to go out on a romantic date with someone. She punches that last remark with a deep sigh. That's right, Miguel. What are your plans tomorrow? I realized I had failed to ask him earlier. Tomorrow, I got something I need to do. Miguel, don't tell me you're dumpling Olivia to go play around with some other woman. You better not be cheating. Miguel ignores Joy's attempt to tease him and gives me an earnest look. You know that's not true, but I do have something to do tomorrow. Sorry, Olivia. I would have preferred to spend the day with you. Oh. I'm gonna ask. Because I know he's not gonna tell me, but I'm still gonna ask. If you've got something to do, then it can't be helped. What is it you're doing? Huh? His voice surprised at my question. What should I not have asked? No, it's not that. I just haven't nailed down all the details yet. He awkwardly scratches his head and while avoiding my gaze. Well, we should go out again sometime soon. I can't wait for the next time our day of our laps. I cheerfully reply. Sure, I heard the coach tell him earlier he had tomorrow off. I wonder if his schedule changed. You're kind. You're too kind. You're too kind, Livia. How can you be so forgiving when he could easily be cheating on you? He's not. There is no way Miguel will cheat on me. I trust him. Oh, Nolan, join us a moment. God. Joy calls out and I look up to see Nolan coming in the doorway to the cafe. Good grief, Joy. Could you be any louder? He throws her an angry glance which is ignores. You've got to hear this. Miguel's cheating on Livia. I know it. Miguel smiles bitterly at Joy's excitement. I'm not cheating. Joy is just making a big fuss over nothing. Miguel, cheat? Nolan stares blankly at Miguel and myself, then smiles. Impossible. Next you'll be telling me pigs can fly. Just so you all know, I trust Miguel's not cheating. That's a relief. I make one comment about having something to do tomorrow and get accused of cheating unbelievably. So, that's what's going on. And I'm guessing you can't tell us what it is you are doing. Noah asks with a grin. I have to meet with someone. Miguel replies evasively while looking away. Sounds innocuous to me. I don't know how you say that. I doubt any business he may have would be that important. No one comments reveals an engaging smile. I don't know how you say that. For Miguel. By the way, Nolan, we checked on your horse today. I think he actually remembers me. Of course he did. That name of his, Dietmund, is a lot smarter than you guys. I'm glad you are available. It's a relief having someone I can trust. From now on, you ask Livia to. Dietmund's already taken a little liking to her, even though he just met her. Really, that's incredible. No one pauses to stare at me. Oh, what? I guess I shouldn't. Oh, that's it. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised considering you are an animal conservation researcher. Still, well done. It is really that surprising. Is it really that surprising? I find Nolan's praise a little embarrassing. I check fine. This one is not bad because it's buying. I am fine with buying and things. And we got it done. Oh my god, I seriously need to sneeze and I'm not able to sneeze right now. My house is really friendly to me. Where is this voice coming from? That's... I can't even go deep again like that. I'm sorry. Okay. Man, I need to get serious. That's why I have never asked anyone but Miguel to look after him. But if he likes you, then it seems I can rely on both of you in the future. He adds, oh my god. He adds with a satisfied nod. Well, now you know. Anyway, I kept my promise. I've got to excuse myself to go get ready for tomorrow. See y'all later. Miguel stands up and then rushes out of the cafe. He sure left in a hurry. I wonder what that was about. It looks to me like he was worried about the time. Oh, I'll be careful if I were you, Livia. He might really be cheating. Shut up, Joy. You're just jealous. You just want to break us up. Oh, the serious tone in Joy's voice startles me. Come on, Joy. I thought you already agreed he wasn't, right, Nolan? I smile and turn to Nolan for reassurance. And he says nothing. Nolan, what is it? Good question. I think Joy may have a point. Miguel was acting kind of strange. He used to act all aversively like that back when he first arrived at Lila Court. It's possible he might be hiding something, which would mean pigs have learned to fly. Joy nods in agreement with Nolan's star. Oh my god. Knock it off, you two. You're starting to worry me. I loudly battered out. There's no reason to worry. I trust Miguel. You're right. It's wrong for me to be worrying you with my suspicions. Perhaps I could show you the truth instead. Joy excitedly stands up. Joy, what are you planning on doing? I'm going to follow Miguel and find out the truth behind this suspicious behavior. You are? This is all this is all for your own entertainment, isn't it? No one asked disgustedly. Joy shrugs back. Don't worry, Livia. I will clear away the doubt you have about Miguel. No, I kicked out of the screen. She winks at me, then heads out of the cafe. But I never had any doubts, although I just might if you guys don't stop bringing it up. I hear Josh laughing as he lets out a sigh. You're laughing? This is not a laughing matter. You don't accuse my boyfriend of being a cheat. At times like this, I recommend you to relax and enjoy a cup of coffee. Josh, you're absolutely right. I hold out my empty cup to him. Coffee? People normally drown their sorrows in alcohol. That's not me. I'm not like you, dude. But I pause to wonder if he might have a point. The man asks Joy for a cup of coffee, then continues talking. Listen, he likes you. I don't think you have anything to worry about there. Thanks, Nolan. I trust you know what you're talking about. After all, you know him since high school, right? Sure, but it's not like we hang out all the time. I would say I really got to know him after we both moved in here. Is that right? Although getting him here involved quite a large push. Really? Josh smiles when he hears that. I remember that well. Mr. C was the one who originally brought it up. He was sitting here watching TV when he suddenly announced he wanted Miguel to live here. It was just after Miguel won his first gold medal. I remember being surprised when Mr. C yelled out, "I don't care who is doing it, just bring him here to Lea Court." So how did you manage to convince him to live here? I asked, intensively curious to find out the answer. My work with Mr. C allowed me to reunite with him, at which point I brought up the offer. Before that, we had run into each other from time to time, but we had never exchanged contact information. Nathaniel might have abused his position just a bit in order to accomplish that. God, that guy. Joe chuckled to himself. Then it was Mr. C that brought you and Miguel closer together. Basically, I'm pretty sure everyone has a similar story. Yep, I've read all of them and it is. I am certainly grateful to Mr. C for enabling our reunion. Miguel's a really good, natured guy, and I trust him. I'd hate to see him cast under any suspicion, but Joy is freaking jealous of our relationship. That's what should be saying it. But if Nolan is going as far to voice doubts, then perhaps Miguel is hiding something. Ugh, you guys. I am sure there's nothing to worry about. He's not about to betray anyone. I'm positive of that. His fun response carries with it the weight of his conviction. No one's right. I trust Miguel too. Steam rises from my coffee as I take a sip, hoping to relax. Meanwhile, troubled thoughts still linger on my mind. Chapter 2. Alright, time to figure out what Miguel is up to. Let's see what I can accomplish. This chick. Joy is following after Miguel. Is that her? So we are seeing through her perspective. It seems it seems a little strange he came here instead of returning directly to his room. Joy initially intention has been to stop Miguel on the way back to his room and ask him point blank if he was cheating. However, Miguel had headed off in a different direction. Who would have guessed he would go to the garden alone? I wonder what he's up to. Joy continues to watch him closely from the shadows. Eventually, Miguel takes out his phone. He's calling someone? Who could it be at this hour? Joy tries her best to listen in, but she's too far away to clearly make out his voice. Shoot, I have to get a little closer. Although she would like to keep her distance in order to avoid discovery, she has no choice. Careful, I don't want to make any sound. She takes a deep breath, then slowly creeps within hearing distance. Yeah, that's right, so his voice is now audible, but she still can't make out the conversation. I need to get closer if I want to hear what he's saying. Don't hang up yet, Miguel. Using the utmost care, Joy finally manages to get close enough to hear him clearly. Yep, sure, got it. 10 o'clock tomorrow at the dolphin pool, it's promised. Miguel is smiling as he replies. 10 o'clock tomorrow at the dolphin pool? It's a promise. Is it a promise, rather? Early when Livia asked what he was doing, he apparently could not answer because he hadn't actually made the plan yet. But that's not the real issue here. Miguel's meeting up with someone and he won't tell us who it is. Oh my god. Miguel ended the call and puts the phone back in his pocket. Tomorrow at 10! Ha! Excellent! Oh, that was such a weird voice. His voice has changed all the time. He pauses vigorously, then starts walking away, apparently obvious to Joy's presence. This is definitely suspicious. The question is, should I tell Livia? Yeah, she needs to know this. She waits until Miguel is completely out of sight, then heads back to the cafe. I love this music. Livia, you've got to hear this. What's up, Joy? Joy suddenly comes rushing into the cafe. Checkpoint? Yes. Okay, guys. And what type of checkpoint? Yeah, okay, guys. So I am going to end this here. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry for my laughing feet and the weird voices. But yes, I will see you in the next part. Toodles!